Welcome to the behind the scenes. So we just got finished doing yoga. So I'm already sweaty. You can see all the things. We just finished chair yoga, and I wanted to come back and do a behind the scenes because it's so nice to just review the previous year. So happy New Year! My name is Tianna. If you happen to be on and don't know who I am a yoga teacher. I teach yoga on YouTube as well as corporate wellness, and I love it. I teach retreats in beautiful places like this. So you never know, we may be popping up at this location maybe in 2025. I always like to do my research first. So I just want to share a little bit about the review of all the places that you may see in the background or may not see in the background from 2024. It's always so cool to be able to just pop up in certain locations. So this is just a behind the scenes where I get to talk and maybe even answer some questions. So if you have a question, feel free to put it out there on the chat. So hey, thank you, and thank you so much for the super chat. Hey, comes with the plate podcast. Remember to check out his podcast. It is very nice. If you're looking for a real podcast from guys perspective, I love it. All right, so let's go through a couple of these ones. And even I'm going to start with, let's see here. We're now at a year ago, and I'm kind of going through on my phone here just to give you a couple of different ones. And even if I wanted to go with this standing flow one, this standing flow option was just a really cool one. We started doing standing flows, and this was actually one that was requested from Belinda. So thank you to Belinda. Shout out to Belinda. I know you're on the replay, fam. Having yoga where you may not have a mat, so it's always nice to be able to get some standing ones where it's hard for you to get onto the floor. Maybe you'd like to stand, and that's always an option. And even with the 30 minutes, we really dialed into the 30-minute not even podcast. I'm saying podcast from Hate Comes with the Plate. From the 30-minute format where we used to do a lot of 60-minute formats. And we started doing 30 minutes as well from a user request and a couple different users saying, I don't have 60 minutes, especially on a Saturday. Things are going fast. I don't have 60 minutes. I have 30 minutes. And even some shorter ones that I have pre recorded to make them easier and more accessible, especially during the week if you want to replay it and happen to practice yoga during the week, which I hope you're practicing yoga during the week. So maybe some of those ones would be very helpful for you to take some of those different ones and be able to uh, take those classes and take them during the week. I even had, and if you saw, there was a mental health series. And the mental health series, that one was pretty cool. I'm going to come here because this one might be a little bit easier to show. But this mental health series that we had, and I'm going to bring my laptop in here. The mental health series was all about small classes, all about mental health. Now we had a couple different ones in there, and there was a whole playlist on the mental health track, and that one, and it's playing here, but that one was, and I'm going to bring this one out so that you can see it because it's always nice to be able to see the different ones. So we had five different ones that was on emotional balance. It was a midday reset, evening calm, stress relief, and then morning clarity. Now you can take these ones in no particular order. These particular classes, again, in no particular order. It's nice if you take the series 1 through 5. I did have them numbered, but you can take them in no particular order. And they are no more than 20 minutes. So the shortest one being 13 minutes and the longest one being 20 minutes. Now, I got so many questions from this series about where the classes took place because so many people asked, like, this is such a beautiful background. Where does this take place? So many people had tried to guess where it took place. And Do you know where it was? I'll give you a second. The heel may have given it away, and this one is inside of, and I'll show you this one here. This may give it away. If you can see here, this is the Grand Piton, and this is located in St. Lucia. It was such a beautiful place to record. I was there on a yoga retreat, and it was just so nice. So if you have not visited St. Lucia, I definitely suggest that you check it out. So, all right, I got a question here. What's the best part of doing yoga in different places for you? All right. Best part about doing yoga in different places is I don't have to be fixed to one location. That's probably the best. Being able to pop up wherever I am in the world and still be able to deliver yoga. It's the most freeing aspect of teaching yoga. It gives me the flexibility to still be able to go wherever I want to go, and I still get to teach yoga. So it's so cool. I love that. I love that. I love that. All right. And then there was a two part to this. Do you have a top 3 to 5 locations that you love? All right. So my top 3 to 5, I will say definitely St. Lucia was a really great one. I'm going to go through some of these videos and then see if I can come up with one that might be one of my top ones. St. Lucia was definitely a really great place to film. It was on a villa resort, so it was very easy to have some quiet spots to film. It can be hard to film when you don't know what the background is going to be, and then also the Wi-Fi. That can be sometimes the most difficult out of all of them. Another one of my favorite locations to film, and I actually teach yoga in this location. This is this location here. It's so pretty. The room is so gorgeous. That's probably another one of my favorite places to film. So this is on site from a client's location. So I definitely love to teach in that space. And let's see. This is another location here. This one was a really nice one, and this one was also in St. Lucia. So this was another great place to film. This was difficult because of the lighting. You also have lighting challenges when it comes to filming live. Those lighting challenges can be very hard. And then just in the Caribbean in general, it can be difficult because, again, Wi Fi challenges, you have music in the background, and you have to be able to be mindful of music because if it's not cleared music, then that can affect your video being played. So I use Epidemic Sound in order to play royalty free music. So I pay for my Epidemic Sound subscription, and I can't get just random songs that we know and love because it's not royalty free. So that's definitely a great question. Um, yes, the most beautiful scene. Yeah, the copyright strikes suck. Yeah, you gotta be mindful of those copyright strikes, and that's probably one of the biggest challenges when it comes to teaching on YouTube is making sure that you are being mindful of those copyright strikes. I've done a lot more floor exercises uh, this year. So the floor yoga has been definitely one that I have really liked. And I've gotten a lot of feedback from this particular class. This one was a morning stretch, and this one again was another requested video that people wanted to get more stretches in the morning. And they wanted to get more deep stretches. So this one was another request. And this one here was the floor yoga. Floor yoga was another requested one. So floor yoga was another big request. And if you look at my yoga mat, this yoga mat from Artesa Nation, I absolutely love this yoga mat. It's with me right now. I get on that mat every single day. It was wet out here, so I didn't want to bring my mat out, but I love this Artesian Nation yoga mat. It is a organic cotton yoga mat. I take it everywhere. I can fold it up really small. I actually put it in my backpack when I came here. because it's so convenient. It doesn't have any of those plastic elements in it. It's tree rubber they use to hold your grip. So if you can see the little grip parts here, it's made with tree rubber. So it's all organic and I absolutely love it. It's a really, really great mat. This one is from Artisanation. And I think I should have some links on my channel about the Artisanation yoga mat. So that one is a really, really great one. Uh, I have been in so many different locations this year, and I love it. Let's see, even this is another good morning stretch, and this one was another one that was on site with a client. So I love teaching here. Again, it has its challenges because if you're teaching in a gym setting, people can come in, they can bang, they can play music. You really don't have the I did this one pre-recorded, so I was able to edit out a couple different things, but you don't have a lot of being able to control things, right? So that's another great one. So yeah, for Mental Health Day, actually did a meditation, and there's going to be a few more meditations that are going to come in this year. We're all focused on corporate wellness and health and well-being for just navigating life. There's going to be a lot more meditation. So this one was one on navigating uncertainty. There's been so much uncertainty, especially we're in a new year. We're going to have a new president this year, and there's so much uncertainty. There's uncertainty with jobs, and wanted to give a meditation to navigate some of that uncertainty. So if you haven't had a chance to check this one out, I put this one up for Mental Health Awareness Day when I just need a little bit of some some help with navigating a little bit of that uncertainty for Mental Health Day and beyond, because we all have those challenges with Mental Health Day. I'm even hearing some music playing behind me, so I'm hoping that it's not going to be a copyright strike. Again, when you're dealing with things that you can't control, especially when it's live, you don't have that control. There is another one that I did actually. This one is one for Black women, and this one was for Melanin Queen Creative. I did a meditation that was on self love. So this was a guided meditation on self love for Black women. So I encourage you to check that out. And if there's some Black women in your life that you love to share it with, feel free to share that out and send it out. I really got into lo-fi a lot this year, and even a little bit last year. So that was another good one as well. I would say the slow flows was one that I really, really took a look into. So some of those slow flow classes were definitely one. But I would say in all of the classes that I've had to teach, it's been extremely, extremely rewarding. I enjoy being able to set it up. You don't know all of the work that comes into the background of doing a speed test to make sure that the internet is great, even sometimes moving my location to make sure that the speed is and quality is great. Even sometimes the lighting can change. Of course, the sun is constantly moving. That can change. People that walk in the background can change. And then even like today, I had to pick up some water that had pooled on the back balcony here because it had rained. And so there's so many different things that go into making sure that this particular practice and this YouTube channel is a success. So I thank you for being a part of this. It's not a easy thing, but it is very rewarding. YouTube is indeed some work. So I thank you for the coffees, the super chats. It's very, very nice. I thank you so much. YouTube is definitely a labor of love, and it's something that I appreciate doing. And I do it live because there's the power of authenticity in live. There's no prettying it up. There's no, I'll cut this out and edit it later. It's raw. It's me. And it's just, it is what it is, right? There's no taking it back. It's done, it's live, and I love to be in the moment. It just gives me my authentic self, and I hope that that resonates through the screen for you, because it's definitely, one that you can, be able to come back to. And for some of those people who said, you do a lot of the talking in the beginning, or you pick the intention word, there's different yoga teachers out there. And I may not be the yoga teacher for you, and that's okay. That's okay. There's so many different yoga teachers. And I also work with a lot of yoga teachers. And I actually have a book club for yoga teachers. And that book club is on bookclubs.com. So if you are an avid reader like myself, I encourage you to go to bookclubs.com and find a book club that speaks to you. It's really, really nice to be able to connect with different people from all over the world, or maybe even locally. They have so many different book clubs that exist. And if you're not finding your community, I encourage you to create one. Create your community, because that's how it goes. Like, I created a book club on bookclubs.com for yoga teachers because I didn't see a specific one. I would have joined it had I saw it, but I decided to create one. And we've been going strong since February. So we started the book club in February of last year, and we're going strong. And for this month, if you're even if you're not a yoga teacher, I encourage you to look at this book. We're wrapping up Radiant Rest that we did in December, and for January, we are doing the journal, Start Where You Are. And I think that's so important, especially for January, for when you know you want to do something different, start where you are. You don't have to wait until something is right or perfect. Start where you are. That's the most advice that I can give you, because it's so real. And that was something that it was even on the back of a lot of my business cards when I first started, because I work with a lot of new yogis, and they think they have to get the nice mat, the good yoga clothes, they have to lose weight. No, I encourage you, especially if you're starting out your yoga practice, start where you are. If you're not flexible, it's okay. You don't have to be flexible. Start where you are. That's the most important advice I can give to you. All right. I thank you so much for being a part of this little review of all of the places that I've gone. It's been so many places. I could be here for a whole hour just talking about all of the different ones, but those are the top ones that stuck out to me. So St. Lucia, Florida, let's see, Grenada was another great one. All the different, I love being in the warm. So if you haven't figured that out, those are definitely the big ones for me. So I can't wait to get through 2025 with you. If there's any requests that you have, I encourage you to leave comments. I look at the comments, and let me know if there's any particular classes that you would like to have, especially different meditations, because I'm definitely putting together a lot more meditations for 2025. All right. I will see you in the next one. And until next time, be well. And I can't wait to see you again. All right. Peace out.